Welcome to King's Links. Today we're playing a 9-hole match against my buddy Dan. I play off 5, Dan plays off 8, so we'll be giving Dan 1 stroke. Both of these approaches wind up just short of the green. Dan hits a great sand wedge to just a few feet. My putt with the hybrid runs through the green and above the hole.
Goodbye.
Dan makes his par and goes 1 up. The second is one of many holes at King's Links that gives you options off the tee. Here Dan tries to put this shot over the water to turn this par 5 into a 2-shotter. He winds up in the drink. I play the conservative shot, although it ends up a little close to the water as well. A good recovery here puts Dan back in play, and meanwhile I continue to hack my way up the hole. Dan's fourth puts him on the green, so he'll have a look at 5, and my playable misses continue. This putt that's left short means I can 2-putt to victory. The birdie putt runs a little past the hole, but we make the comebacker to make the match square. We had some camera problems on 3, so pardon the picture quality. Despite the yardage, this actually places stroke hole 1 on the card, so we're giving Dan his stroke here. We both have pretty short distances in, and I leave mine short right of the green. Dan's wedge here is fantastic and winds up about 10 feet from the hole. My birdie putt winds up a bit short, so Dan can now 2-putt for victory. The birdie putt looks good, but bobbles about a foot before the hole. But Dan will take par and go 1 up in the match. After watching Dan airmail the green with a 7-iron, I decide to club down, which for me means 6-iron, and I put it on the front of the green. Dan hits this chip just inside of my birdie putt, so he'll have a good look at mine. I give my birdie putt a good run. It almost drops, and I'll settle for par. Dan now needs this to go to have the hole. He misses, and the match is back at square. On the par 4 fifth, Dan opts to cut the corner to shorten the hole, and I follow suit. We both end up with little pitch shots into the green, and good looks at 3. Mine from 58 yards goes to about 12 feet, and Dan's chip gets even tighter. So here I am putting for the bird. Dan drains his to go 1 up. The par 3 sixth was playing short today, with the front pin tucked in between 2 guarding bunkers. Dan finds the bunker, and I take aim pretty much straight at the flag. Dan's left with a really tough up and down here, and any result on the green is good. I often find that it's difficult to capture the undulation of a green on video, so I left this putt in here. Watch how long it takes this ball to reappear just left of the flag. With Dan in for bogey, I can 2-putt to victory, almost make the birdie, and settle for the par to tie the match. Par 5 7th is reachable with 2 good shots. I play mine up the center left, and Dan's drive is a little pulled, but safely up the right. There are some bunkers guarding the green about 50 yards short, and this shot, though well struck, winds up in those bunkers. Trying to avoid those bunkers, Dan decides to play this 8-iron wedge, and he'll wind up on the back left of the green. And here comes the shot so nice, I played it twice. The second one works out, and I have about 10 feet for par. Dan has a very tricky 2-putt here. His first putt is pretty good, but unfortunately he can't drain the comebacker. He'll settle for bogey, and I'm putting for the win now. My par putt also misses, so we'll have the hole with bogeys. The short par 4 8th is playing directly into win today. Though Dan and I both hit good-looking drives, they only carry about 200 or 210 yards today. The With the blind approach with the wedge, Dan does a great job gauging the wind, and sticks this one pretty close. My wedge from 100 yards is on target, but comes up a little short. The long leg for birdie gives me a bit of work to do, and I tidy it up for par before Dan takes a run at his birdie. Another close call for Dan, and we will have the hole with pars. Heading all square into the final hole, neither Dan nor I opt for the aggressive line over the water, and instead try to play it short. Unfortunately, Dan tops his 4-iron, and has some work to do. He hits a good 3-wood that gets him greenside, but in a tricky spot, as you'll see. Meanwhile, I play my shot from about 150 that comes up just short of the hole. Dan has a tough lie here, and he's hoping to put this on the green. Unfortunately, he flies it and has another chip here. He puts this one pretty close. And meanwhile, I putt up the slope for birdie. Dan needs this bogey putt to put any pressure on me, and unfortunately runs it past the hole. Now I can 2-putt to victory, but 1 putt will win the match.